This is Lauren.
This is Trey.
And this
is the Partnership Podcast.
Welcome back, gentle audience. Happy New Year.
It's my second wardrobe change. Welcome back. Don't say a fucking word. And let's get back to this one.
Mm-hmm. So we had such a juicy conversation during our Sunday morning ritual this past Sunday. Mm-hmm. Don't be turned on by my feet and my shoes and my legs. Stay with it.
She caught me looking.
Stay with it. New year, new Trey.
What? No. New year, no.
Okay, we had
wanting and willing.
This was really great. We have a Sunday morning ritual. If you are not familiar, it involves Zillow, it involves 3-minute game, and it usually involves sex. We got so nerdy.
Mm-hmm. We love to nerd out on this shit.
We do. We got so nerdy this past Sunday. We were both like, do we want to put walking clothes on and start walking to brunch with our friend and just keep talking about this and skip sex?
We skipped the sex because we got into a conversation, yeah.
We literally were like, do we want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to skip the sex? And so we skipped the sex and we started talking about something, which is oftentimes Trey will say, it moved from a want to a willing to. And Trey's not alone in this. One of my esteemed professors, Cheng, Thom, shout out, has a spectrum of consent graphic that I use with clients, which I will link below. And it also says want to, willing to, enduring, tolerating. And I have been sitting with, though, in my body, willing to and wanting to are very different things according to what I have learned. Want to is it's for me. Willing to is it's for you. Want to is this gift is for me. And I am saying, may I have this thing or will you do this thing for me? This is what I want. Okay. Willing to is someone's making a request of me. They're asking me to allow them something or to serve them in some way. And I have been really sitting with putting it in second place. And what is it like to give a good gift that you have full capacity and desire to give and take deep enjoyment in gift giving or in allowing access to your body or your time or your car? And is that lesser? Is it lesser? Or when we have put limits first, then joy, then generosity, does willing to start to be joyous and spacious and non-sacrificial and full of abundance? And the reason we got into this is we have a trip coming up and there's some things that we are centering Trey's wanting in. And I was saying, babe, after this trip, I may be so excited that we gave you this trip, that we made this happen. It is centering your wants. It is so good to want. I'm so happy. How does it feel for you if we come home for this trip and you say, oh, did you have the best time? Was it everything that you wanted? And it says, and I say, no, but it was a gift for you. And I am so happy that I got to be a part of giving you that gift. Are we looking down on me? Or can we be like, oh my goodness, thank you?
Can we get back to what you said before we answer that, before we go into that? Sure. Can we get back to what you said on not ranking, but tiering?
Tiering, yep. This is what you talked about.
Want to and willing to. So the difference between rankings and tiers are you compare things that are of equal quality, and then ranks are like it can all be shit, but something's going to be number one because you have to rank it. Mm-hmm. So it's what's the best turd, what's the prettiest turd, that would be rankings, and then a turd is, I don't know, tier 5. If tier 1 is let's take turds out of it. So this is what we're doing. We are tiering things where we're putting them in the same category, in the same upper echelons or lower echelons. We're not ranking. So it's not 1 then 2. Well, it'd be tier 1 then tier 2. Okay, so wanting and willing, what's the big difference in your mind between the two?
That they are in the same tier.
Oh, yeah. I think they are in two different tiers from what I've been taught. Your willing to list is going to be a lot bigger than your wanting to list. So, Wheel of Consent, Dr. Betty Martin, Robin Dalzin, shout out to the homies. Okay, so I've been taught, say in serve, where you're doing the thing and it's for someone else. That's going to be, it can be both, but the willing to list is going to be bigger. So when it's for the, okay, I'm sorry, I'm word salading right now.
No, it's good. No, it's good.
Okay, I'll recap for me. There is a big difference in my mind between want to and willing. Want to is going to be for me, and willing to is generally going to be for someone else.
It is.
Where if you're truly asking for gifts to come your way, if you're truly asking to receive gifts, that's only going to be your want to tier.
Yes. Yes. Okay. We're in agreement there for sure. For sure. Want to is it's for me. Willing to is it's for you.
Mm-hmm. There's some times where I love touching you. It's one of my favorite things in the world, and I am willing to give you a back rub because that's what I would not choose at that moment. But I'm completely willing to.
Yes.
So they are different tiers for me. Want and willing, big difference for me.
Yes. They are different categories for me. They are not different tiers.
Okay, tell me more.
That I think we get caught up on that we both need to be receiving gifts at the exact same time in sex sometimes. And I'm like, yes, I want us both to be in wanting for the sex. And then it's like all these little microcosms of gift giving back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And it's so cool. And hopefully gifts are being given to all partners in any sexual encounter. And everybody's getting a chance to put their wants forward. And then there is a point in time in which someone is giving a gift. And I think it is direly important that we distinguish who is giving the gift and who is receiving the gift. And I have clients sometimes who are like, but I don't love giving massages. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that's fine. You don't have to love giving massages. And they're like, but isn't it inauthentic if they ask me for a massage because that's what they really want, and then I give them something that I don't really want to do?
Oh, okay. So it would be authentic if you're using the word want. Now, if you were to change that to willing, I am willing to give them that gift, and I am willing to be in service. I think that's authentic as hell. Same. Because now you're calling it what it is.
Same. I don't think you actually have to want to.
Not at all.
You have to be within your limits. You have to be comfy. You have to have capacity. You have to go limits first, then joy, then generosity. But I don't think you gotta like it. I think you can give a good gift within your capacity and watch the joy on the other person's face and have a hell of a good time.
I think the first fundamental thing of true intimacy is knowing that you have a choice.
Hell yes. Betty Dodson, the first principle of pleasure is the freedom of personal choice.
What she said it's so much better than I did. So that is the foundation.
It must be.
And then it all goes from there.
If we are not in choice, we are most likely in a trauma response, or there is a hierarchy of power present somewhere.
100%.
We feel that we have no choice.
100%.
Scary shit.
And then it goes from, like if we're playing the 3-minute game, it's all about, the back and forth is giving a gift and receiving a gift.
Right.
And you literally take turns. And it's endowed in the question that you ask, how do you want me to touch you? And then how do you want to touch me? And then it goes into what roles, what language do you use? Because that matters quite a bit. Mm-hmm. And then who's giving the gift and who's receiving the gift. And if you are receiving the gift, you are into, in my opinion, you are in your wanting.
Yes.
If the gift is truly for you.
Yes.
And people will confuse doing and done too. They'll about who the gift is for. Both. The answer is both. But one person can give and one person can receive. And also when you are giving the gift, you can also be in wanting.
Yes.
So you can be as giddy as you possibly can be to give that gift and do exactly what someone asks and stay within your own boundaries and also respect theirs.
I would change the wording just for clarifying. I would say you could want the same thing, but you're going to need to check your own excitement because this is still for them. It's not for you. And a word I hear Dr. Betty Martin use often is enjoyment. You can enjoy giving that
You
gift.
can enjoy the shit
because
out of
you
it.
can be like, ooh, this is what I wanted to do to you too.
Exactly.
And yet keep checking in of is this for me or is there for them? So something I was thinking is, family trips to the orchard, fall day type of adventure, right? A corn maze. There might be a higher desire partner and a lower desire partner for family fall day.
Correct.
Okay. And one partner might really want to go to the corn maze, and the other partner might be willing to.
Correct.
And
I'd fall into that willing to category more than I'd fall into the want.
exactly. What we will often find is, I don't want him to just be willing to. I want him to want to go to the corn maze with me.
So if you were to ask me that, then I would say you want me to give you a less authentic answer than what I just gave. Right. And guess what? Now my whole kind of energy goes into the tolerating.
Right. So this is where, though, I want to tear it up because I want to say I celebrate the partner who says, checking in with my limits. I'm going to need a nap in the afternoon when we get home. I don't know anybody like this. I am going to need to know the time limit. I'm going to need to know that there's a start time and end time. I'm going to need to drive my own car. I'm going to need to make sure I have some snacks in my pocket. I'm going to need to bring some jerky. And I need to make sure that I'm warm enough. And if I have all those things and I can be mindful of them, I am absolutely willing to give you the gift of coming with you to the corn maze. I think that is beautiful. And that they are giving the gift, and that I want to celebrate the partner who's willing and not be like, oh, they're taking one for the team. I don't think they are. I think they are choosing to give the gift.
I'd say toleration's taking one for the team. Okay, this is fascinating.
Isn't this fascinating?
Go more into tearing it up. Let's stay with the corn maze because that's really clean for me.
Okay.
So our first scenario, you're in wanting, I'm in willing to. And what are you trying to? So what you said, which is the unhealthy version of I want them to want what I want just as badly as I want, which is you're inviting them to lie to you.
Yes.
Or, okay, all right, let's do it the other way. What you just said, where it's like, I'm interested in tearing it up for them. So I'm interested in sweetening it up. I'm interested in putting some sprinkles on it for them to get them into, it's a form of, no, I'm not going to say bribery because it's, okay, keep going into the tearing thing for me. Stick with me and you. So I'm in a willing, you want me in a want, hit me.
I think that when we can understand the preciousness of the gift, that my love loves me so deeply that he is absolutely willing to go to the corn maze with me and my gay best friends every fucking year with certain limits, that when I tear him up and I understand the preciousness of the gift that he is giving to me, his beloved, I get to be full of gratitude and I get to luxuriate in the gift and I get to admire the way he gives good gifts to me.
Is the gift quality time?
The gift is...
Yeah, what's the gift?
Centering my want.
Okay, so who's the gift for? The gift is for you,
Me.
And the gift is centering your want, which is
Celebrating
quality
my
time
want.
together at the corn maze.
This adventure, the photos.
Great, keep going.
The experience, the memories.
Tear it up for me.
It is for me, and we are understanding that it's for me, and I get to luxuriate in being a woman who wants a cheesy corn maze day that is tradition, that feels really special to me. And you are saying, is it something I want? No. Would I be fine if I never went to a corn maze again? Yep. But do I see the delight that it brings her? And do I celebrate my wife in wanting? And is it going to hurt me? I'm checking in. No. Will I voice if I didn't sleep well the night before and this is going to put me outside of my capacities? Yes. But I would love to give her this good gift because I'm a man who loves to check in with my boundaries and give my wife good gifts. Yes. Do I want to? No. Am I willing to? Yes. And I don't want willing to be correlated with I'm willing to. I don't want to, but I'm willing to. To me, it's a downgrade, and it doesn't emphasize the beauty of consensual service. I don't want you to martyr. I don't want you to come to the corn maze begrudgingly. I don't. Don't come. I don't need you to come. If it's begrudging, if you would be enduring or tolerating, fuck that shit. I don't want it. But if you're willing to, wow, because you've really checked in with your limits and boundaries and your capacities, and you are going to get so much joy in giving the gift, which is exactly what I want. And you're just going to be giddy and smiling, and you're just going to look over at me, just like grinning at the, on the little hay ride. And you're going to like touch my leg and be like, I love you so much. Mm. And I'm going to look at you and say, thank you for coming. Thank you for giving me this gift. It's, to me, any of the 4 quadrants of the wheel of consent, serve, accept, take, allow, that are embodied choices. To me, they're all on the same tier. Because either it is centering our wanting, or it is centering our willingness. And to me, there is not a lesser of those two. To me right now. It's just a different heart posture.
Cool. To me, you have now taken me in the tier of wanting, in the tier of willing. So I'm still in the willing tier because the gift is for you. I'm giving you the gift. I am now at the ceiling of the willing to tier, cool, right below the wanting to. And also, I have the ability to change my mind at any moment without blowback or repercussions or me getting into trouble.
I think it's something I see in my work every day of this. I want them to want. And I'm like, we don't get to tell someone else how to love us. We get to decide whether or not we want to participate in the ways that they love. And if our beloved is willing to show up for us within their limits, to me, that is enough. Mm-hmm. Attitude matters, sure. So I'm going to watch that. I'm not talking about enduring and tolerating. I am talking about true limitful, not limitless, limitful generosity.
I got one for you, sexuality educator.
Go.
What if there's a scenario? Okay, I'm your client, you're my person. My partner says that they are willing to do it. What I'm afraid of is then when we were actually doing the thing, they are going to act like an entitled child. So their attitude is going to be piss poor. So when they say they're willing, I don't believe them, and I am afraid that they're just going to be nasty about it or condescending or passive aggressive, to which it's going to fuck up my afternoon.
Yeah, then I'd say that's not willing to.
So they're lying. Did I invite the lie?
Probably.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So
how much do I owe you?
I think we don't want to rob someone of their agency. I swear I say the same things all day, every day. So clients just know. We're all, and it's a preaching to myself as well. Number one, we must communicate the thing that we want. We must notice it, trust it, and value it within ourselves, and then communicate it to another. We don't get to control their response, but it is data. So if you find out that your partner says they're willing to. Okay. And then they do act like they're enduring and tolerating the whole time. Two things you need to discover. One, is this just their MO? And are they an untrustworthy human being? That's some data you could collect. Two, did they feel that they couldn't say no to you? Then you got some internal work to do. Because you might be a lie invitee. They might be so afraid that you're going to explode in their face when they say, actually, this year I'm not willing to, right? I've just had an incredibly long week at work. Or this is the only day I can catch up on sleep. Or, call me crazy, this is the only day I can catch up on football. And my teams are really important to me. And if I went, I'd got to be truthful and honest. I wouldn't be in full willing. I'd be in enduring and tolerating. And I got to watch that. Am I talking about rebel conversations here that most people in the world are not having? Yeah.
The 1% conversations?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I can see so often where we just dance with shadows.
We just shadow box.
Yeah.
You never want to do anything with me. What? Yes, I did. Last week I went to such and such.
Yeah. And then I'd go, never? Like, anybody who speaks in absolutes is not doing well at that moment.
And it's usually because it's something we learned from somewhere else.
Sure.
So grace and compassion. When y'all are hearing this, we will have just finished Christmas time. I just crossed my legs and Trey got turned on again. We will have just finished Christmas time, and I am sure every single one of our audience members witnessed somebody being outside of consent. Whether it was having to pretend that they liked the gift that was giving to them, whether it was they felt obligated to spend more money than they felt comfortable with, whether it was they felt like they were enduring and tolerating so many holiday gatherings. So I know that this is crazy talk for so many. And yet I'm just getting really curious about this willing space, this space of service. Because, you know why? Because I'm becoming a woman full of more integrity because I know what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't have to love it. I can just be willing to.
Being direct and asking for what you want is such a gift because you're putting your wants out there, and it's so fucking scary, especially if you don't have reps doing it. Yes. And then you become more trustworthy because it's not veiled.
So Dr. Betty Martin says there are times to put ourselves last and others first. Mm-hmm. And then there are times to put others first. Sorry, others first, ourselves second. Then there are times to put ourselves first and the other second. It's interesting as I heal and grow and become, and as you celebrate my wanting. And you have done such a good job of this. And I think Spain was transformational for me in so many ways. And we centered my wanting. And you supported it so much. You were in allowing. You were in service. And both of those are a willing space. Was the wanting for me? Yeah, it was. And yet you did something mighty amazing in continuing to center my wants. And so now as a person who's swished around in my wants, okay, I'm over here being like, wait a second. I want to give Trey good gifts. And it doesn't need to be what I want.
Yeah.
Can you feel it?
Yeah.
And I don't want that to be second tier. I want it to be different. And I want it to be celebrated. It's like relearning service in my brain. Because in my mind, service equated with selflessness, martyrdom, saviorism. And I'm like, wait a second. What if it's just beautiful when it's appropriate? What if allowing is beautiful when it's appropriate?
The corn maze for me, it was really enjoyable this year. Like we left at a certain time. We before the sun went down. Like,
It was beautiful this year.
it was fun this year. We went with new people, which is always like when you bring in new people to the crew, it's always a bit of a wild card. I had a great time. And then I went upstairs as soon as I got home because we were supposed to watch a movie and eat popcorn and do all this stuff. And I go, bye. Because I was, yeah,
You were done.
I was done.
You stayed in your limits.
Mm-hmm.
And I am so thankful for that. And again,
One of my favorite things in the world is giving you gifts
Uh-huh.
in the willing to tier.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite things in the world to be in service
Right.
to others.
Yeah. And I don't want to take away your joy of that.
Yeah. I don't want to take away your joy of that.
Uh-huh. And so I think it's just stuff that we're pushing into in a really, I'd argue, juicy way.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And again, we will continue to finesse the way we say things. But I just thought, yeah, you are so good at giving me good gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to be applauded for that. And I want it to be celebrated, especially as now I am witnessing you be mindful of your limits and capacities consistently when you are giving me good gifts. And it's like, wait a second, bud, I want to be able to give you good gifts too. And it not be like, well, babe, but did you want to?
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's okay if I don't want to.
Yeah. Tolerating where I would say no.
No.
That was so, yeah, the tier, my words, not yours, the tier below that would be tolerating, which that wouldn't be a gift for anyone.
No. So anyway, just playing with it. Because I think we so often, especially in sex, want the other person to want exactly what we want.
No. When you can get past that and graduate past that and then have the tools for all of that to
Yes.
be okay and still be really fucking enjoyable and juicy,
That.
congratulations.
Right? Yeah. So I want to be able to play in those spaces continually and say, no, I don't want, but I am willing.
Yeah.
And have that not be some downgrade.
Yeah.
We will continue to suss this out. Happy New Year. Thanks for being here. Take what you like, leave the rest. You have a right to informed decision-making and self-determination. And like, subscribe, share. If you want to push into the nuances of all these things, go to sexedforyou.com/free consult. And we will talk to you soon. Develop A by Trey. Mwah.